You are welcome to My Father Taught Me series, Volume 1, Sifting the Truth Between Science and Religion. The Kingdom of the Most High is within you. Series 19, titled The Science of the 7 Gifts of the Body from Spiritual and Scientific Viewpoints. Welcome from Series 18, where we came down from the wisdom of the Spirit in the beginning to the knowledge that science of the physical, matter and spirit, known as soul man. Now, in Series 19, we shall descend into the realm of the soul man, which represents spirit and matters, or if we wish to call it flesh. Before we start off on the realm of science, which is the conclusive fragments of facts, of matters, on the subject of the principal members of the human body, let us get the concluded narrative from the Spirit of the Kingdom of Light, the Kingdom of the Most High within us on this subject matter, and also to refresh our minds on the description of the amorphous, mind-blowing spiritualism of the principal members of the human body, as espoused once more in the book of Psalms, written thousands of years ago in the Spirit, as we intend to discuss related issues. You may therefore wish to refresh once again the following, even on the spiritual conclusions of the words of wisdom below. This can be found in the book of Psalms 139, verse 1 to 13. O Most High, Thou hast searched me and known me. Thou knowest my down sitting and mine uprising. Thou understandest my thought afar off. Thou compassest me, my path, and my lying down, and art acquainted with all my ways. For there is not a word in my tongue, but lo, O Most High, Thou knowest it altogether. Thou hast beset me behind and before, and laid Thine hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high. I cannot attain unto it. Whither shall I go from Thy Spirit? Or whither shall I flee from Thy presence? If I ascend up into heaven, Thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, Thou art there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall Thy hand lead me, and Thy right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me. Yea, the darkness hideth not from Thee, but the night shineth as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to Thee. For Thou hast possessed my reins. Thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. That was a beautiful one from our forerunner, David, the book of David, that's the Psalms of David. Dear brethren, thank you for your patience. The above was the heavenly narrative and conclusion of the whole matter, while below is the earthly, which is inconclusive because of many unknowns at any point in time of sciences concerning the whole of matters. However, the science on earth has been generously given without measure by the Most High for the purpose of appreciation of His benevolence, to enable us to worship Him through the Spirit of the light of knowledge made available through Christ, which is the joy of the whole world. Nonetheless, the Most High given earthly knowledge of flesh and blood were meant to lead us to the kingdom of light and life, away from ignorance and the kingdom of darkness, wherein in the kingdom of light we would choose to praise the Most High from our hearts by choice, voluntarily. However, there exists an enemy hanging around to tempt man to do the contrary of the commandments of the Most High. That entity is the old serpent, lurking around from the kingdom of darkness, looking for who to devour, as stated in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. It states, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." Beloved brethren, actually, the roaring is in the spirit, and such roaring can only be heard in the spirit. Because when flesh and blood hears the roaring of a lion, he will take off and flee before asking questions. So, Christ will not have us ignorant of the serpent in the mode of a roaring lion. Hence, he exposed the serpent's modus operandi in the book of John, chapter 10, verse 10. He called the devil the serpent, the Satan. He called him the thief cometh stealthily, not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. The above verse is just to explain how that the science knowledge meant for good is always stolen by the serpent to turn it into evil. Like I said before, the serpent never rose to flesh and blood. The serpent sneaks into flesh and blood with the power of subtle words from the kingdom of darkness. Note, as we descend into science knowledge, that everything about the science of flesh and blood are inconclusive. Science, which always starts from the known to the unknown, are made up of fragments of facts limited to a window of time, as described in our narrative of the principal human body members that are listed below, that we intend to discuss from even science viewpoint vis-a-vis the relationship with the spiritual. So, let's come to a familiar terrain with flesh and blood, which is science. Science stated that our body members are made up of about 16 trillion cells, according to science as at 2019. We do not know what they've come up with in 2024. That's why we keep saying that science are fragments of facts subject to time, and it's always relevant at a particular point in time. So according to science, that 16 trillion cells operates based on 7 principal known external members of the body. And these members of human body receive 7 tangible signals through the 7 principal members, namely 1. Eye for sight or vision, 2. Ear for hearing, 3. Body, the entire members for touch, the nose, that's number 4, the nose for smell and breathing, 5. The tongue for taste, and others are vestibular systems, 7. Proprioception, and proprioception. Let us start with the eye. A, the eye. And science went on to describe the eye, that when light hits the retina, as a light-sensitive layer of tissue at the back of the eye, special cells called photoreceptors turn the light into electrical signals. These electrical signals travel from the retina through the optic nerve to the brain. Then the brain turns the signals into the images you see. The eyes are the gateway to our body and bearing the witness of the flesh and blood. So let's juxtapose this to the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 20. And he, Christ, lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, Blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of the Most High. Spiritually, the kingdom of light within you through the eye. I take that again. The kingdom of light is within you through the eye. However, without light, the pair of eyes is useless. Without the input of other members of the body, the eye cannot function properly. Furthermore, the 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 21, further expanded this phenomenon of the eye. And it states, And the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of you. However, that the eye is so important, it was there to serve the whole body. Just as teachers, apostles, prophets, doctors specialize in specific assigned functions, which does not make them more or less important than other smallest part of the body. Despite this order, the entire human body will combine together to make sacrifice for the good of the entire body, according to the order of importance to the entire whole body. That is why, according to the wisdom of the Most High, He made these principal parts in pairs. In case of a situation of loss of one of the parts, the whole body will bear the loss for survival. This also a shadow explicit. It was also a shadow explanation of spiritual principles of the strong and the weak, who must stand together, given situation of external crisis that bears on the members of the human body altogether. Let's stop here today to continue later. You may wish to visit and enroll with Amazon Kindles to have access to all the 200 ebooks of MFTMS, or visit mftmseries.com. Remain blessed. My name is Steve Emmanuel Mojugbe, messenger, author, Nigerian, mftmseries.com. Copyrights reserved. 200 title books series published by Amazon worldwide. Thank you.